Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da. Listen, I'm very sorry. I couldn't make it because I couldn't. Listen, you know, it's like the numbers to get in. What is it? 624-817, whatever the thing was. That thing drove us crazy. We had to try to get a pen, and the phone, I ain't tapped but 1% on the phone. Wait, I'm trying to keep, there we go, it's plugged up. If I died in terms of energy, you know why. Who's on the line? Talk to me. I talk back.
Anthony from Columbus, I'm on the line. Go ahead, brother.
Ant, what's up, baby?
What's happening? What's happening, Captain?
Yeah, that's the one. You know, sure to do right, can't do no wrong. You know, 4 for 3, hot stuff coming through. That's me. Y'all better know it. Who else is on the line? Yeah.
This is Keto on the line.
Who on the line?
This is Keto on the line.
Keto, what's up, baby? You still in the B?
Huh?
You still in Vallejo?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now.
You in Phoenix? Stay there, because we on our way. Stay right there. Don't move, because we coming. We got to go see good old Reggie over there. Going to put my mama in the desert heat, 120 degrees. Man, he done lost his mind. And she got asthma, too? Oh, no. I don't think so. But anyway, who else is on the line?
Shaddah Da, Chief. It's Dion.
Dion, what's up, baby?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm holding on by a thread. Used to be a rope, but I'm still holding on, though. That's all that counts. It's like a mad juggling act. It's like I'm juggling 100 balls at one time. You might see me drop 1 or 2, but you'll never see me drop them all. That's what I'm talking about. Who else is on the line?
For more thread.
We got Maurice on the line.
Who's on the line?
Greetings. Maurice. Greetings.
Who's this brother? What's your
Maurice.
name, brother? Louis?
Maurice.
Maurice,
No, Maurice.
your new brother, huh? I've never heard this Beans voice before. Welcome home, baby. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Without
Shaddah Da.
question, come back and visit as much as you want, as often as you can. We love y'all. You hear me?
Love
Ain't
you
no
too.
joke. Each one of y'all are all mind. I'm superimposing the word M-I-E over the word M-I-N-E over the word M-I-N-D. So know that we get there each time just by doing it like that. It's a super situation now, ain't it? A celebration of life. Come on, who's on the line?
This is Roger from Mississippi. How you
You
doing?
from Mississippi? What's your name, man?
Roger.
Weldon?
Yeah, Roger.
I can't hear you, loved one. If you can talk clearly, it'll help.
Yeah,
What's your name,
Roger
man?
from Mississippi.
Spell it.
R-O-G-E-R. I might say
Okay,
it wrong.
Rodden. That's a new voice too, y'all. I'm telling you, they coming home. Welcome home, baby. You're in the house with the little rockster. That's me, you know. 4 for 3, hot stuff. Better know it. I ain't scared of them motherfuckers. Maybe just a little bit. When I'm outnumbered and shit, I know what to do. Run! Yeah, that's right. Run to fight another day. Come back and then we'll play with them. And they'll play with us too. If not, or we'll play with them and they'll play with us. Either way, we do what we do. That's right. We're OSOICE. Because we're so nice with everything we do and everything we say. My name is ATUN-RE, y'all. Is there any more beings on this line?
Brandon checking in 9 under.
That'll work. 9 under? What's happening? Be 9 over from now on.
Yes, sir.
9 over, but never over
right.
and out though. Never over and out, but over is a better situation. A higher, when you're high up, you have a better viewpoint and a better vantage point. You can see things more. That's why in the penitentiary, the police is in the towers and we on the yard. Ain't that something? Dirty bastard. But anyway, let's rock and roll. My name is ATUN-RE, and we're here to talk tonight. You want to know why? Because it's a celebration of life. And let me tell you something. If indeed you think for 1 minute that this is an easy situation, think again, because it's work with capital letters, day in and day out. And it never stops. You want to know why? Because we're here to get it done. Ain't you tired? If you got a wife, a daughter, a son, and you got a family that you're concerned about, ain't you tired of people messing with you? Let me tell you the greatest cause. If you ain't got nothing to live for, you ain't got nothing to die for. If you ain't got nothing to die for, you ain't got nothing to live for. And the greatest cause to die for is the right to keep living without being fucked with. And they constantly fucking with one of us, day in and day out. Why? Because they can't stand to see us with it. And time is money, y'all, but time ran out a long time ago, which is why ain't nobody got none. So, the truth is we got to pool our resources, come together, because as a whole we can do so much more. Now, ain't that right?
That's right.
True. Correct.
So I'm saying let's do it. You know, talk it like you're walking. Walk it like you're talking. Whatever the motherfuckers say. You know, walk it like you're talking. Yeah, that's right. Because it ain't in the talk, it's in the walk. Each and every day. And anybody who's going to walk with ATUN-RE, you're going to feel me. You want to know why? Because we're going to work for real until we get there. I'm getting ready to get about this California IA place very shortly here now, and I'm going to Phoenix for real. Hey, Kiddo, you think I'm bullshitting? Stay right there. I'll be there in a couple of days.
Okay.
You be right there, because I'm going to see the brother who did that to my mother. He had, man, please. You shouldn't have done that. Hold on, I got incoming. Don't go nowhere. Okay, listen, y'all. I hate to say this, but life is a very serious situation. It's constantly rolling. My line is like, you know, off the hook, and it's a nonstop situation. What I will say is that I want you all to know right here today that I love you, and I'm working. Let me tell you, everything I do is not for self. It's for you. You want to know why? Because the act that contains the very least of self is guaranteed to succeed. And the truth of the matter is we've already succeeded before we take step one. Over and done is what I say before we take step one. And anybody who want to say, well, give them the benefit of the doubt, I say that's the worst statement they ever made in life. Ain't no benefit in doubt. Either you know it or you don't. Now, anybody got any questions? Come on, I'll answer one or two before I got to roll. I know I'm late, but I'm always rolling. At least I'm here. And I'm holding on to this cord for dear life. I got 1% in the damn phone. I'm trying to wiggle it now. Let's see what it do. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Talk to me before the phone go out.
Yes, this,
I'm going to be on here for a minute. I got 7%. Huh?
I want to ask you about, I heard you say something about the Windows, the computer.
Yes. You want me to elaborate on that? Okay,
Yeah.
let me explain. When I went to see The Matrix, first off, I want y'all to know that a woman by the name of Sophia Stewart found her way onto our show. How? Only the Most High knows. It was what you call destiny fulfilling itself. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, Sophia Stewart, let me explain who she is. She wrote The Matrix trilogy, and she wrote, what's the other one? Terminator. Now, and they stole her scripts. That's right, they stole her scripts and put it on the air. Well, she had found her way on our radio show, and I told her, alchematically, I'll see to it that you win that case, because she was going to court with it. And I did some things, And I told her, but if she wins and they award her all that money, she got to give some back to this nation, to all our people, so that we can get this thing rocking and rolling the way it's supposed to. And she agreed. And this is a documented situation, meaning it was on Blog Talk Radio, and somewhere in the archives, that show exists. Let me tell you who was the host at that time. Bodie Ballhead, my brother. Everybody knows that Bodie's blind. I don't know if y'all ever met Bodie, but he's blind. I healed his eyesight, and this is a real situation. I told him, I'll heal your eyesight under one condition. He said, what is it? I said, I want you to not tell nobody that you can see for 1 year. Well, Bodie, him and his good dumb ass, soon as he could see, he went telling the whole world, I can see. And one day later, his eyesight was gone all over again. Now, the only reason I told him that I wanted him not to tell nobody he could see is because I wanted him to see what his wife was doing to him in his own home, cheating on him, bringing people into her home, being with them behind the brother's back. That's why she never wanted me to come to that house. Why? Because she know Bodie's my brother. And I'm going to let him know if I see her cheating and doing things that she ain't got no business. Well, Bodie's eyesight is gone again, but I want you all to know Bodie has achieved something. He's become a secured party. Now, how many of y'all know what being a secured party is?
I don't.
Does anybody on this line know what it is?
Is that when you got your sovereignty back?
No, well, it's deeper than being. Listen, sovereignty is afforded to our Native American Indian brothers because they were of an indigenous nature, meaning they were on American soil before Christopher Columbus came. And on that note, they can declare themselves sovereign if they make that declaration from on their land. And in so doing, they cannot be prosecuted by the United States of America in any way, which gives them, diplomatic status, so to say. Well, being a secured party is deeper than that. Being a secured party is because in 1933, when the stock market crashed, unbeknown to American citizens, America used its workforce as a collateral to borrow from the World Bank, which is what a lot of Americans don't know, meaning they know that America has a deficit, but they don't know who America owes or why. Many people will say China, wrong, only because that's what they've been told, and this information is not an information that the American public wants its general population to know. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if you go into any courtroom here today and you announce your UCC registry number from the United States Treasury Department, what they will immediately do is clear the courtroom. And the minute they do, the judge is no longer a judge. He becomes a certified public accountant, where he has to do what you call discharge the debt. And you might say, well, what are you talking about? And I'll say, well, they used you for collateral to borrow from the World Bank. Now, if any of you have a Social Security card and you look on the back of the Social Security card, you'll see some red numbers. Those red, and usually it starts with a letter E or C or something like that, and then the rest of it is numbers. Those red numbers on the back of your Social Security card is not your Social Security number. It's a number to an account that has $1 million in it for every year you are owed. And that's real, that you can access when you become a secured party. I'm talking about more money than you can count. Because what you're saying is you're caught, motherfucker. You broke the law. And I caught you. And here's what it is. Now, because I caught you, to keep my mouth shut, you got to give me diplomatic immunity. You got to give me a right to travel card. But being a secured party, you don't even have to have a driver's license, damn it. You get what's called the right to travel card, and these motherfuckers can't fuck with you ever again, which is fulfillment of prophecy. What do I mean by that? Well, the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 13, says, know of a surety. This is the Most High talking to Abraham or Abraham. He says, or Ibrahim, whatever language you want to pronounce his name in. Right? He said, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land which is not theirs, and made to serve this land for 400 years. Now stop. However, we as Nubian people were brought here to the wilderness of the shores of North America in the 16th century and made slaves to the 18th century, when Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. And I want you to know there's no such thing as coincidence that the president who signed the Emancipation Proclamation was named the same name as Abraham in Genesis chapter 15:13. Now listen to me and learn. Because everyone, history, whose story? His story, writes Abraham Lincoln out to be such a humanitarian. No, that motherfucker was not a humanitarian. He was a president, didn't give a fuck about people of color. He was just a president who was involved in a war. And what was the name of the war?
Civil War.
Civil War. Now, do you hear that word civil? Like you have the criminal justice system of America, correct? And then you have the civil justice system of America. Like they didn't find O.J. Simpson guilty in the criminal justice system, but he lost his civil case in, the civil courts of America, right? Which they took every dime that man had, because what they were saying is, okay, if you're going to be free, you're going to be broke, because we're going to take every dime your ass got. And that's what they did to O.J. Simpson. Well, anytime you hear the word civil, guess what that means? Ready? Money. Don't fool yourself. Money. And again, when you say civil war, what was that being fought over? I'll tell you what it was being fought over. Money. The North, watch now, had taken care of the South and was paying, for all of the South's needs by virtue of taxes that were being, gathered together, mostly on tea. Because you remember the Boston Tea Party, right? That's where the motherfuckers dressed up like Indians and stole all the tea and broke the North. The North's economy then suffered. Well, Abraham Lincoln, being the smart president that he was, he knew that if indeed he could cripple the South's economy that was flourishing. Why? Because it was a commodity that was being sold worldwide, that was being produced through what is called a free labor base, called cotton. And the free labor base was us. So all he had to do was pick the South's pocket, and he knew he would win the war. So what did he do? He signed the Emancipation Proclamation and said, anybody who is of color that comes out of the South and makes it to the North, you get up here, you will be free. Now, what a joke, because those people who got there, as soon as they got there, they took all their little rags off and dressed them up in their little Civil War outfit and sent them back down there to die on the front line. You seen that movie called Glory, right? That's a true story. Now, what does the word freedom imply to you?
Free. being able to move about or around at will.
Hard work to me. Wildlife is free. And you look at animals; they work hard every day because they're free. So when I think freedom,
let me help you all out.
Work.
Freedom means the ability to do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it. And they call America the land of the free, but you don't realize you're not free until you try to leave. Because in order to leave here, you need a what?
Passport.
Passport. Well, if I'm free, why do I need a pass to transport my ass wherever the fuck it is I want to go? Shouldn't I be able to just get up and leave? Why do I have to ask your permission to go if I'm free? That's when you realize you are not free. You can move within the boundaries of America, but you can't leave its borders without telling them or asking permission if you're really going somewhere. So again, you might think you're free, but you're not free How? Because every day you got to get up and earn American currency in order to live. Now, let me ask you all a question. Isn't this a three-dimensional world, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So I told you all it will always be three things. Two of those things you'll see, but one you won't. Now, when you say electricity, talk to me about electricity. What types of electricity currents are there?
Direct. Direct current.
Which they call DC, right? And AC, right?
Alternating. Yeah, alternating.
Okay, DC current runs in a straight line, direct current, right? Now watch. Alternating current goes bing, bow, back and forth, bing, bow, bing, bow, bing, bow, bow. Now, but that's only two currents. Listen now, when you're talking in terms of electricity, I told you in a three-dimensional world there'll always be three things. You want to know what the third current is? It's called currency. Currency. Now, what is currency?
Currency.
Money.
Money.
It gives you the power. I got the power. Yeah, when you got money, nigga.
Wow.
So money is a form of electricity. What people don't realize. So you have AC and DC, and you have current C. But they fuckers, you see how they play words with games with words, and they fuck with your head and hide all that information up underneath rugs. Well, we know that the word history came into existence by the usage of two words being put together, his and story. They took the word his, put it alongside the word story, and the word history was born. Don't believe me? Check it out. Now, so I'm not interested in his story. I'm interested in my story. But my story, listen now, they played a trick on everybody. What did they do? They took out the O and implemented the E. My story, but wait a minute, how come his story becomes history, but my story then becomes a mystery? I'll tell you why, because there's things about me they don't want you all to know. And I don't care what nobody say. You can call me Jack. You can call me Jane. You can call me J. Jonah Johnson. There is no J's in the Hebrew alphabet. There is no J sound in the Arabic alphabet. They created the letter J in an attempt to block the Lamb of the Most High. What do I mean by that? Well, the letter, watch, L is always exclusive. Why? Because when you say L, E-L, or Al, A-L, that is an exclusive article for the Most High only. Which is why you have Mikael, Raphael, Uriel. You follow? What? Huh? What printer? Get it. What shit? I'm saying, what printer you talking about? Over in the house? It was a printer over there? Okay, well listen, me and him going to do our thing. I'm going to see Dobo. I'm going over Monterey. Yeah, I'm going over there now. I'm going to do this. I'll be right back. Oh, you don't want to roll? Yeah. Forget the printer. We get the printer later. Yeah, we need that. But listen, if I got to, I'll buy one, then take it back and get the money back. I want y'all to know something. I'm not here to support this system. I want y'all to know that's why I'm not on Blog Talk Radio right now. I'm in a conference call. Why? Because let me tell you something. This system was designed to help people of color. Be you my Native American Indian brother, my brother from Puerto Rico, my brother from Santo Domingo, my Cuban brother, my Mexican brother, I don't care a fuck. All y'all are my brothers. And what do I mean by that? There's no such thing as a Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. All I'm doing is rolling the tongue and making it sound fancy. What you're saying is Puerto Rico. Simple as that. Puerto Rican. No, it's Puerto Rico. Now, that's like Newport, Old Port, Midport. I don't give a damn what it is as long as it's portable. As long as I can take it with me. You'll be a Newport, a Old Port, a Midport, it don't matter to me. As long as it's portable. And I'm going to tell you something. When we go on this journey, you all better travel light if you want to travel right. Because anybody who carries the very most, let me tell you something, that will become a ball and chain around your neck. All those material things, man, get my DVD player. Get don't forget the pot, the electric one, and don't forget this, and you keep grabbing stuff in the motherfucker until your 10-mile burden becomes 100 miles just because you don't carry too much shit along with you. Travel light in everything you do. I got a backpack on my back, and in it is everything I own. Fuck it. That's because everything I own, they done stole. But that don't mean nothing. Wanna know why? Because I'm in the land of milk and honey. You think I ain't when I am? Motherfucker, you go through the garbage over here and you find fat shit. And I'm talking about fat shit, too. Motherfucker found, huh? Well, grab it then. Where's that? Yeah, grab it. Yeah, grab it. Grab the printer. Motherfucker, right. I'll show you where. He'll show you. When you turn around this way, you talk about the spot where we was at, right? Turn around this way, you're going to be facing it. The spot going to be right in front of us. Then you park at the stoplight, you just go grab it. We're going to turn this way, and there's going to be a stop sign right there. Before you get to the stop sign, stop. He'll do the rest. Yeah, well, let me tell y'all something. I'm not here to support this system. When you go they play basketball on a basketball court. They play tennis on a tennis court. By the mere fact you enter into a room called a courtroom should tell you some sort of game is being played in there. You show up to play ping pong, they like, no, we ain't playing ping pong. We shooting pool. You like, wait a minute, I got a stick in the car. You run in the car to get the stick, you come back, they say, no, we ain't shooting pool no more, we playing golf. And it took a tiger to figure that shit out. And the minute he married a white woman, he was ass out right then too. So you can talk Tiger Woods all day, and niggas don't know how to play golf. Who the fuck want to hit a little white ball all over some green grass? Motherfucker, you need to put tents out there so the homeless will have somewhere to stay. Instead of hitting around a ball, you see what I'm saying? That's why you don't know how to solve the homeless problem, because you're excessive in everything you do, America. I remember my cousin Kedar Massenberg is my cousin. See, he became CEO at Motown. When he was in the Ansar community, my father was sending him to school to be a doctor. I went to the pen and came home, and this nigga was CEO at Motown. I'm like, damn, Kedar, what you do? He said, I don't know. Next thing I know was in music. Well, he produced, check this out, he produced Erykah Badu. So first he was at Universal. He produced D'Angelo. He produced Angie Stone. Then he went to Motown, because Motown is a subsidiary of Universal Records. He went to Motown and became CEO. He solidified that seat by winning Grammys with the artist named India.Arie. Right? And then he left Motown and produced his own entertainment corp, where he produced artists like Joe and a multitude of others. And now, I mean, this nigga ain't nobody. He's my father's sister's son, my cousin. Yeah, so what? Because I don't give a damn about what the nigga did, because what Kedar eat don't send me to the bathroom, and don't send neither one of y'all. Well, what I do know is that achievements were made, and yeah, some good things happened. Well, some good things are going to happen here. Why? Because, again, we're talking about a computer program system that Bill Gates is going to offer me $80 billion for. And guess what? I'm going to turn it down. Because this clown think he can buy anybody. Well, you ain't going to buy us. And what do I mean by that? Well, they had Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows Vista, right? And what's that one? Windows XP. Right? Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 9, and Windows Black. And a whole bunch of windows. And I used to tell everybody we have a small window of opportunity. Motherfuckers didn't know what I was talking about. I'm talking about a computer program. First off, the entire computer industry is looking for one thing. Want to know what it's called? Ready? Speed. I feel the best Windows system that they have is Windows 7. It runs on a disk, and the truth of the matter is it will afford you 21 windows. That means you can open up 21 windows, but guaranteed, the closer you get to opening up 21 windows, your computer will slow down considerably. It might even crash. Now, picture being able to open up 164 windows and the computer not skip a beat. Not only that, picture being able to put your face in front of the monitor and talking to a microphone and say, I need to know how to fly a helicopter. Whoop, got it. Just that quick. The Windows system that I am introducing to the world is called Windows Symbols. And let me tell you something. Every computer monitor has a hole at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Don't believe me? Check it out. Look at your computer monitor and tell me you don't see them small little holes right there. And what I will tell you, Windows Symbols will run like this. Listen to me. You ever seen those, what's that sound? Who's playing music in the background? Mute your phone out. Not now, right now. I'm not going to talk over that. Now, you ready? Windows Symbols. Mute everybody. Mute your phones out. Thank you. Now, Windows Symbols works like this. First off, the symbols of fertility in Al-Islam are the minaret, which is where they call the ATUN, they call it a tower. And the, watch now, dome, which is symbolic of the breast. The tower is symbolic of the penis, and the dome is symbolic of the breast. Follow this now. Those are symbols of fertility. Right here today, you have a computer system that consists of, ready? Wait, there go Annie right there. Wasn't that him? Oh, that's him right there? You have, right here today, what happened? It's still open in there? It ain't in there? I'm saying, okay, let me ask you a question. They up in there? Okay, cool. Now watch this. Okay, the dome in Al-Islam represents the symbol of the breast. And when you see the minaret and the breast, you're talking about a tower and a dome. Now let me ask you, has any of you ever seen the type of hair dryers long time ago that your mother would put on your dining room table and she click it, cluck, cluck, and then the thing would come over and she sit up underneath it and dry her hair with the rollers on? Y'all ever seen those type of dryers? Somebody say something.
Yes, I have.
Okay, now, that's what we will house Windows Symbols in. Windows Symbols will be created, placed inside of something similar to that, and you will hook it to your tower via USB cord. And that's about all I'm going to be explaining about Windows Symbols, because anybody who wants to work on the project with me, I want you all to get our best. What was that? You good? Yeah. Okay, I want you to get your best computer people and send them to me. Whoever the best computer motherfucker you have around you, gather them together and send them to me. The reason being is because I am 45% completed with Windows Symbols. I know what it will be housed in. I know how it will work. But I have certain other things that need about 60% or 65% of the entire project is yet to still be done. Now, I didn't know when I went to the movies to watch The Matrix, as I saw them symbols rolling down the screen with that emerald green, I knew that my father had a hand in that, because I saw Baba's color right there, but I had no idea, bro, that I was looking at my own computer program that I had yet to invent. And keep in mind, what was The Terminator about? The Terminator was a movie about, listen now, a bodyguard that comes out of the future, because there's this woman named Sarah O'Connor who is protecting a little boy who will invent something that would change the face of the planet. Well, listen, Sophia Stewart write The Matrix? How did Sophia Stewart write The Terminator? I'll tell you how. Because she accessed the Akashic record. The book of life, it's what? Self. And I knew it. And I spoke to her on radio show, and I said, I know how you wrote that screenplay. She said, how? I said, you accessed the Cosmic record, didn't you? She said, yes, I did. I said, well, I'm the being who will see to it that you win that case. But you have to give something back. And she just won not long ago, but I haven't heard from her yet. So that means Sophia Stewards will be giving us millions of dollars here very shortly here, y'all. So get ready, because this thing's about to rock and roll. And what I will say to you is, well, I'm that little boy that will invent something that will change the face of the planet. Me, that's who. It's called Windows Symbols. And Bill Gates, right down here, down the block from Vallejo, California, in the Silicon Valley, listen, will be offering me $80 billion is what Pop said. I said, you want me to take it? He said, hell no. He is not going to get that. And right now, Brandon, if you look at Brandon and look at the being, listen now, who played, what was his name, who would put in the Matrix. You had one fella who played the part where people be sitting in the chair and he'd bring them into the Matrix. What was the guy's name? On the Nebuchadnezzar, I can't remember the actor's name, no other actor's or character's name. But that's the part that Brandon is playing, huh?
Tank was a nickname. Tank.
His name, exactly. And let me say something to you. That's exactly who Brandon is, and Brandon is playing. He sets his computer monitors up the same way the guy did, and he don't even know why he's doing it like that. Well, why? Because we are now in that day and time. Like I took a picture right here in Vallejo with a long leather jacket on at a motel. Our people got a hold of it and ran that matrix thing right down the center, behind me. And you can't tell me that I didn't look identical to Neo. And when you say Neo, you're saying Anu. Because Neo means new. Okay? And what was that actor's name? Go lay down. Okay? The actor's name was Keanu Reeves. Right? And what was his name?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Now take Key and put it in the back of the name Anu. What do you get?
Go inside. Go inside.
You get Anunnaki all day long. And the Reeves stands for the Rays, which is spelled R-E, because my name is what? ATUN-RE. What's yours? Okay? So again, we have a lot to do and a very little time to get it done. Any questions real quick? So to answer your question, your Louisiana streets, I'm getting ready to pull up on that now. Hey, listen, y'all, I got to get ready to go. I love y'all. Anybody on this line? Come on, give me your love. Let's group hug, niggas. Group hug. Yeah.
Love you too. Shout it out.
Shout it out, family. I love y'all. Box it, bag it, and put it out there. Brandon, I want to see it on YouTube first thing in the morning. I love y'all. I'm out. Hotel.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.
All right, peace, family.
Brothers. Peace.
All righty. Peace, everybody.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, fellas.
Shaddah Da.
Shout it out.
Bye.